Tes mic 1 2 3 1 2 3. Oke, kita bakal main game yang kemarin kita mainin. Lanjutin ini ya, Danganronpa ya. Karena bobonya udah mau ini sidangnya. Dan sepertinya abis sidang kan pulau baru. Berarti pulau kelima, pulau terakhir. Berarti kayaknya udah mau tamat tidak? Ya sekitar mungkin 4 kali stream lagi. Hai Ahmad, welcome to the stream. Om jangan tidur om, kata Heli. Enggak om, baru bangun aing. Sambil ditemani kopi ya nih. Ayo yang pengen ngopi guys.
Danganronpa.
Oke, udah masuk kan? Investigationnya sih harusnya udah mau kelar ya. Kemarin itu bisa dibilang twist sih. Bahwa tokoh utama itu bukan, tapi itu bisa juga bohong ya dia ya. Sabar, aku kecilin dulu suaranya. Oke. Cuman kita karena orangnya tidak suka berbohong ya. Jadi sulit membedakan yang bisa membohong sama enggak gitu. Jadi kita bisa bilang si Nagito itu berbohong. Kenapa? Karena bukunya itu tebel banget. Gak mungkin cuman bilang kalau kita itu bukan super ultimate. Si Nagito udah punya buku absensi ya bang? Iya betul. Tapi katanya isinya si tokoh utama doang. By the way, welcome to the stream ya Bro Sandi ya. Terakhir kita disuruh ngapain ya? Olive ya. As long as Richie, we will be able to open. Oh, kan kemarin kita dapat item ini ya. Sabar. Lah. Berarti sini. Selamat malam. Astaga, what the hell? Nitip like, bentar lagi mau tidur dan bermimpi kalau MU akan juara EPL. Waduh, semoga mimpimu terjadi kenyataan ya. Soalnya kalau enggak kamu bakal menghilang. Welcome to the stream ya kucing biru ya. It's been a while since blah 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 blah. Hey, you are here. Okay. Well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the part blah 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 blah. You've got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekomaru's part without my permission. Well, I mean, even so. Anyway, now that we are all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door? But there's no way it will open. You haven't done anything about the chain. The door to... if you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the outside. Fan MU mau menang mau kalah selalu ada. Bukan kayak tetangga, kalau nggak ada fans, menang pun nggak ada fansnya. Kalau nggak ada fans, menang pun nggak ada fans ya. Siap. Spill dong. Aku kepo. Well, we'll know if we try it out. It's not even worth trying it out. Aku suka Danganronpa om. Belum Eli. Kamu tunggu. Nanti bentar lagi sidangnya seru. No, we've all come this far. If he's saying we should try it out, okay, give it a shot. There's no way, blah 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 blah. With a feeling of resignation, I press the button. Anjay, terbuka. Kalau kalau udah sidang bangunin, waduh. Oh, why did it open? Impossible. Where did the chain go? Oke, kalau udah sidang bangunin. Oh iya, aku paham maksudmu, tapi saya tidak peduli dengan jokes bapak Anda. Manchester City goib FC Asyap. Impossible. Where did the chain go? Hold on a second. That's not the only thing that's strange. Oh iya, yang aneh itu posisinya malah sama kayak yang tadi. What do you mean? Doesn't this all look the same as when yeah, you're right. When we were inside the Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of the far back door. Yaudah mau turu dulu, ciao Fed. Oke. Jokesnya emang gimana om? Kalau udah siang bangunin kan. So if we entered from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walk in. Iya, harusnya ini. Tapi kenapa nggak kayak gitu kan? Kenapa malah posisinya sama kayak tadi masuk dari Grape? Not just that, the part that I carefully arranged when I disassemble the body all moved too. Kejauhan coy, ya maaf. The body isn't the only thing that move. Even the tip over pillar and the spilled oil, they've all moved exact same way. Emang gak ada jokes? Oh, kirain. The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we enter from Grape Hall. Ya maaf kakak. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Grape Tower shift to the opposite side. Iya, dia geser 180 derajat ya. I can't imagine that the floor rotated 180 degree, but oh, tapi bentuknya beda ya. Never mind. Is that really what this means? Aku curiganya ini loh. Kan mereka ada lift nih. Liftnya itu ikut kan muter kan. Nah, muternya itu karena si mesin yang bulat ini yang lagi mereka masukin. No, it's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. A mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of the case. We might have to rethink this. Iya, jadinya sebenarnya bisa dibunuh dari grape ataupun strawberry. We might have rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case. Okay. The chain disappeared. The strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yep, just as I thought, it was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Nah gitu masih ada gak om? Ini apa? Just as you thought, then you already knew about this mystery. You have a bad habit of relying on other when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first? Aku suka gitu. Oke. Tadi belum muncul lah. Tadi udah cok yang di awal. The door at the far back with the picture of a grape on it. Maybe there's a clue hidden there. There's a clue on that door. Aku sukanya Nagita. Buset, Nagita siapa lagi? Gak lihat karena Watashi sibuk. Asyap sibuk, bukannya ente baru bangun. Kita yang track apa lagi ya? It's exactly the same. Oke, benar. However, posisinya aneh. They should lead the grape hole. Huh. Oh no. A doorknob. It's the same as the doorknob that was on the floor. Berarti killernya dari ini ya, dari grape ya. Kemungkinan besar. When the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off, the door to grape hole, well, that's what it looks like. When you say, bukan, maksudnya dia mau kabur ke grape. Cuman strawberry-nya Ntar. When you say clue, were you talking about? But what is it a clue to? Did you get even more confused? No need to worry, just one clue will change everything. Huh, apa tuh? All the mysteries will be solved as if everything were linked together if you can reach it. Just like I did. Tapi ya kalau dipikir-pikir ya, kalau kalian yang nonton Alice in Borderland itu, Nagito itu mirip si yang rambut putih juga di Alice in Borderland. Cuman bedanya dia nggak segila Nagito. Nagito kan agak gesrek tuh otaknya. Kalau yang itu enggak. Cuman pinternya sama. Dan sifatnya pun agak mirip. Cuman kecuali di otak yang agak gesrek kayak itu ya. Yang agak sedikit tidak waras gitu kan. What does that mean? Even if I ask him that, Nagito probably won't give me an answer. Chisiya, oh ya Chisiya. So it would just be a waste of time to ask. Tapi agak mirip sih. It appears that it's time for a class trial. Wow, dan nih, sidang nih, Bro Heli. To tell you the truth, I'm tired, extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already. I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. Anjir. Nih orang masih sempet-sempetnya bilang dia ngantuk ya. I'll show you my serious side. Anjay, serious side. Even though, anjay, mendokusai. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me. Okay. Looks like it's going to start. Another class trial. But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground? You're right, we can't do anything unless we get out of this building. Oh boneka ini ku sering lihat. Iya ini Doraemon, masa kamu nggak tahu Doraemon, Eli? Akan did something happen? No. Well, do you guys hear something? Hear something? What do you hear this suddenly? Okay. Langsung turun ya ke tempat ininya ya. Ini lift ya Yan. Anjir. Nongol begitu, bos. Nongol begitu. Gua kirain ininya liftnya turun. Ruangannya yang turun. Sangat plot twist gitu kan. Is she telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way. Alright, I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nekomaru. I'll make sure I avenge you. Geez, at least be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap. I agree. I detect the scan of danger. Even my familiar are saying do not go inside. How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. try stabbing your sword through my very heart. Oke. Raju. Now then, we shall get moving as well. Yep, you're right. It's annoying, but okay. But it's so damn annoying. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into Monokuma Rock. Until I was the only one left, and when I was about to take a step forward, we are the same step ladders. Oke. Nah ini yang kita dibilang sebagai batu pijak, batu loncatan doang kita katanya. Karena kita nggak punya ultimate power kata si Nagito. Tapi si Nagito langsung kayak dingin ke kita. Itu antara bohong, cuman dia tahu sesuatu yang kejam dengan si Hajime. Aku sih curiganya kan si siapa? Nagito itu kan sukanya hope ya. Aku rasa si Hajime itu kayaknya ultimate despair gitu. Makanya dia kayak benci gitu sama si Hajime tiba-tiba. Other than the small movement of his mouth, he was perfectly still. You and I are just step ladders. For everyone who hold the title of ultimate, I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying? That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time, and from that, true hope will be born. I always believed that the talent that survived will be true hope. But it wasn't. There's no hope amidst all this killing. Of course, there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people? Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope. After all, that's what it means to live, right? Bener sih. There's no way I'm going to accept that. Oh well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway. There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. A novel? Okay, POV schoolgirl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Anjay, watashi wa wibu psikopat desu. Of course, the story is written carefully, so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer, which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? Bagus sih harusnya sih. Well, what the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before. Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve course student like you. But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? I admire hope. I love hope. In some ways, we are similar. But maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional. Enough already, okay? Okay, everyone, huh? You still believe you're just like everyone else? Reserve course students are so full of themselves. What? Tamat gani enggak dong? Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma's rock. Welcome to the stream ya, William ya. Calm down. That's right, I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerve had settled, okay. Yang ini gak usah dibaca lah ya, masih sama. Okay. It reminds me of blah 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 blah. That's probably true. The elevator continued to shake, blah 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 blah, and suddenly it stopped. I understand you desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. Beda ya trial groundnya. But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things. So let's just get on with it already. So sad. My chest hurt. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad. Hey, don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase. Tapi dipikir-pikir ya, Monokuma bilang waste. Dan Monokuma tuh kayak orangnya kan pengennya ngebunuh ya. Curiganya suicide gak sih? Otherwise, I'll roll a dice and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that... What? Many times, okay. What an extreme punishment. Sangat ekstrim. Now then, let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls. Kasian banget dah si Nekomaru udah diselamatin malah dibunuh lagi. Yoi, by the way, welcome to the stream ya keharusan ya. And so it begins. I hope this would never happen again, and now it's happening for the fourth time. Sudah seperti ini ya, sudah seperti Roid King ya, kerjaannya habis mati lagi gitu kan. Thus, the curtain to the fourth class trial was about to open. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager, blah 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 blah. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. Okay. And just then, I finally got used to his new form. Nekomaru's killer. Tapi kayak nggak mungkin sih suicide kayak gitu sih. Diikat, palanya buntung, kakinya buntung, tangannya juga buntung sebelah. It's one of us. Halo bang, halo Shiny, welcome to the stream. Sudah lama tidak lihat nicknamemu. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. It was true, I was the rogue. Iya, William, iya. Sudah ya, she's diam dulu ya. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friend, I will never ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Oh, save dulu guys. Jangan menjadi streamer yang lupa nge-save ya. Apa itu set skill? Kita langsung finish preparation. Trial, let's go. Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. Iya, simple. Iya, Doraemon. During the class trial, you will present your argument for the... Okay. Who done it? Kita autoin ya, sambil yang minum kopi. I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenge him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. Ini dia pas lapar kayak gimana gitu. Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth. Okay. We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding sebelum jam 7 AM. Tapi jamnya kan katanya nggak akurat kan. Yang akurat tuh di jam yang di dadanya si Nekomaru. I headed over to the Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me. Hajime was with Misunaya and Chiaki that early in the morning. Don't tell me you three were together since last night. Imbecile. I am not some woman with flexible legs. What? Of course you're not. You're much classier than that. With legs like those, I could probably do the split real easy. We just happened to run into each other on the first floor. Okay. And then the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body. The body discovery announcement was made soon after akan heard ya kita langsung lari ya. We heard the body discovery announcement bener. Terus nelpon. So we decided to go to the and headed for Strawberry Hall, but someone even broke nggak bisa kemana-mana. Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sight. Yeah. Forget these boring intros. Okay, boring intros. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House. Nggak juga. What do you mean definitely? There's no way a chick will kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry and confess, or I'll break all of you in half. You're the cruelest one here, bener. Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions. The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions. Okay. The weapon. Well, the weapon is obvious, right? Huh? What the heck? You guys. The weapon you can totally tell just by looking. Itu gak sih? Bukan hammer. Pilar fragment. Hey. The killer used that hammer. Beat the crap. Surprise beating. The weapon is decided. Bukan hammer, boy. The weapon was right there. That pillar, huh? No, the hammer. Gak bisa ya? Iya, kalau wire gimana? Salah. Sabar. Kamu pilihannya mana? You looking hammer. Oh, mungkin you looking hammernya kita kasih. Sabar. What the nice. Kita kasih pilihan ininya ya. Katanya kan murder, tapi kok kayak baru gitu kan. Gak ada bekas luka gitu. Nah, benar ternyata. No, I can't accept that the hammer was the murder weapon. Why not? Kenapa dah ya? A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? Yep. But the hammer was so clean, so that's why you can't accept that. Yeah. Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later. Why? Well, it obviously to make the hammer. Looks like it's not the murder weapon. Then why bother cleaning the oil if they didn't want it to look suspicious? Iya, benar. You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta. Baby gangsta? Me? Just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys. I thought maybe you guys mistook the hammer. Kok Kazuichi agak sas? Then what was the real weapon used? That's a problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon. Then how about we look at it from a different angle? Ya udah, berarti yang tadi ya. Broken pillar. The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar. Then that pillar is the weapon. Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar. Nobody could withstand a blow. Om, aku lapar, ada solusi gak? Nggak ada. Minum. Even if you use 100% of your muscle strength, it will be impossible to wield it as a weapon. Why? But welcome to the stream, Takoye. We tried to move it, right? It's no use, it's barely budging. Didn't I tell you? Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. Oh, siapa tuh? Who are you talking about? Coach Nekomaru's robot body. Bener sih. Ya, masa dia bundir? Gak mungkin dong kalau dia bundir bisa ngikat diri sendiri. Air mineral sama bon cabe ide yang bagus, Om. GWS kamu ya. Don't be stupid, he ain't the type to commit suicide. Then even if Nekomaru could have lived that pillar, it has nothing to do. Yep, betul. Well, I guess you're right. What the heck? But it does bother me a little. That word, suicide. By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled a suicide. Orang nyiptain bon cabe semoga masuk surga, enak banget. Ya tapi nggak air mineral sama bon cabe dong. No, that shouldn't matter. Ya emang enak, kocak Takoya, tapi nggak kayak kau. Masa kamu ngegadoin bon cabe anjir? What the hell? That shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru will commit suicide. But that's the problem. If it's not a pillar, then there's no weapon. Masih ada. There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it. For real. Pakai rantai, pakai wire. So my God was right after all. Alright, it's up to you. Proof? Okay. Sonia, ikimasu apa nih? Wire? If the pillar was not lift, beating him is beyond a dream. They aim it right his head and bullseye. Considering the pillar's weight. The killer murdered Nekomaru by tipping over the pillar. Is that really? No? Sabar, kita masih perlu mencari jawabannya dulu. Good night button. Enggak, bukan good night button. Coba pakai chain ya, coba pakai chain ya. Soalnya lebih possible pakai chain daripada wire. Nggak salah. Iya sih, sama aja sih, tetap berat ya karena dia chain. Nggak ngaruh gitu. If that's true, then show me proof. Sabar. Kita bisa lihat di truth bulletnya. Oke. Pillar fragment. Bener. Let's go. If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragment on top of his body. Huh? Fragment? Iya, serpihan-serpihan. The pillar fragment were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragment should have been on top of his body instead. Betul. I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened. I see. That was entirely my bad. If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar? How much? Bener sih. Tapi pillar pasti ada hubungannya. Cuman agak impossible emang buat ngituin ini. Nekomaru was killed by that pillar. Ya, katanya kenapa yakin? Feeling ya, Asia, feeling. That's just your instinct. But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we? Yeah, bener. There's another way. You guys just haven't noticed it. Is that true? Then I shall ask you, what way is that? You guys are the same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own power. You just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the future foundation. You make me laugh. What did you say? Tuh, sikapnya berubah cok si Nagito abis megang bukunya. Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you, so I guess I should lend a hand. Hey Nagito, what the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore? I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame. What do you mean? Okay. First of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible. Specific item. Of course. The ultimate weapon. Ultimate weapon. Isn't that the thing you get when you clear a final death room? So Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is. Of course, I know, but I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know? We've seen it. That's right. You've seen it clearly. Huh? Ini orang halu ya, skizo gitu ya. Because the one who has claimed. I'm he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out the chaos. No, you are far greater than since you will your Anjir halu jo. I see. I don't know why, but I'm not liking this. Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon? We first need to solve. Okay, secret fun house. You still don't realize it. Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbol of hope, aren't you? Oh, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course. Except for Hajime. If you make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys. Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have. Oh, anjir, kepencet klik sama aku. Apa enaknya sambal? Bon cabe bukan sambal, kocak. Strawberry house leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape house leads to Grape Tower. But they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse. Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sunaya's beautiful voice is just so soothing. For sure. I shall leave this matter to your discretion. Two houses. I thought that at first too, but I end up finding kontradiksi. Apa yang terkontradiksi? Strange feeling. The fuck? Sama berapa? Kita baca third bullet ya. Strange feeling. In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower. Is that really? It's weird to say they are both the same place. That's salah. Yang kocak siapa? Bon cabai, sambal tabur pertama di Indonesia dihasilkan dari cabai alami, cocok ditaburkan. Sambal tuh bukannya saus ya? Kita coba nonton apa yang finishnya dulu deh. Is that really it? It's weird to say they're both the same place. We already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sunaya. Broken doorknob?
その辺の問題はもう片付いてんだよ。ソニアさんを論破なんて10年早いぞ。
ストロベリータワーとマスカットタワーは
Wall clock gak sih?
同じ場所にあったのです。
それがドッキリハウスの秘密か。
本当にそうなのかな。全く同じ場所ってのは変だろ。だって彼
Salah ya?
ストロベリータワーとマスカットタワーは実は全く同じ場所にあったのです。
Salah juga. Anjir.
ストロベリータワーとマスカットタワーは
Fuiko tadi apa sih ininya? Nggak nyambung ya tapi ya. Harusnya exact the same place ya. Tapi apa? Oh, broken doorknob. Coba ya, coba ya. Lumayan second ya. Ya salah dong. Bukan ya? Design on the floor. Wall clock. Apa ya? Salah juga. Wait. Coba. Strange feeling in tower. Sama floor. Floornya doang sama, door ininya wallnya beda. Salah anjir. Mau mati. Apa ya jawabannya? Untung nih game gak ribet, Cok. Bisa retry kayak gini. Jadi ya udah lebih ke enjoy story-nya aja. Apa ya jawabannya? Make your argument. Wire. Gak mungkin wire. Good night button udah gak mungkin. Ini gak mungkin. Masa Fuiko? Bukan. Gak mungkin juga.
ストロベリータワー
Lebih
と
ke
マスカットタ
tiga
ワーは
ini.
実は全く同じ場所にあったのです。
それがドッキリフェイズの秘密か。
本当にそうなのかな。
全く同じ場所ってのは変だろ。だって壁の色が違うじゃんか。
Oh,
ちょっと違ったぞ。
bukan. Soalnya kalau desain same floor masuk akal karena ada broken door
ストロベリータワーとマスカットタワーは実は全く同じ場所にあったのです。
Mungkin ini. Ah,
それは違うぞ。
lah.
あの二つのタワーって本当に全く同じ場所にあったのかな。
Nih. Kan argumennya Sonaya kan tempatnya sama. Terus kita bantahnya dengan perasaan aneh. Justru karena perasaan anehnya jadi kerasa tempatnya sama gak sih malahan? Kan perasaan anehnya gara-gara ini kan. Strange feeling itu gara-gara kita udah pindah ke kita udah pindah ke grape. Kita udah pindah ke strawberry. Tapi pas buka pintunya, arah posisi pintunya tuh sama kayak si grape gitu. Harusnya kan langsung kalian mikirnya, ah tempatnya kok sama gitu kan.
どうして今更そんなこと
Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed? Huh? The fuck?
謀反は許さねえぞ。
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
だって変だと思う。
Bukannya aneh apa nih?
俺たちがブドウ回廊からマスカット、
Iya emang aneh.
後でイチゴ回廊側からストロベリータワーに
Makanya kan rasanya kan strange feelingnya itu kan kayak tower yang sama gitu loh.
移動してたよな。
Makanya tadi argumennya nggak aku pilih yang ke sono anjir. What the hell? It's probably some kind of trick. The floor rotating 180 degree or
そ
something.
うならほら、同じ場所ってことでも通じるだろ。
If it is blah blah blah.
数字だからどうしたの。
It's so that what?
そんな簡単な答えが
Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer? Bisa aja.
違う。
Does that mean he's wrong? Oops, I guess I've said too much.
回転したわけじゃないならなおさらだ。
If the floor didn't rotate, then
建物の
that means we need to think about the structure of the building again. Oh, adu argumen.
では
Then how about this? Somebody move Nekomaru's body
俺たちがマスカットタワーからストロベリータワーに移動するまで
while we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower.
俺たちはみんな揃って移動したはずだ。
Iya, kita bareng-bareng.
タワーの中の死体
Then Monokuma did it.
私たちが
While we are moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
移動したのは2台の死体だけ
But
じゃない。
Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
重くて運べないなら
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll
パン
it.
がなければスナック菓子を食べればいい。それと一緒なのです。
Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake. What the hell? Udah ambil ini
死
dulu.
体や物を動かすだけってならいくらでも方法は
The
ある
pillar and
柱なんて転がせばいいだけですし2台さんもパーツで分けて運べばよいのです。モノクマさんの仕業で決まりです。死体や物を動かすだけならいくらでも方法はあるはずです。柱なんて転がせばいいだけですし2台さんもパーツで分けて運べばよいのでモノクマさんの仕業で決まりです。
ya habis ininya. Oh iya ada cutsnya ya di kanan bawah.
死体や物を
Oh
動かす
kalian
だ
nggak
け
bisa
なら
lihat. Ya?
いくらでも方法はあるはずです。柱なんて転がせばいいだけですし2台さんもパーツで分けて運ぶモノクマさんの仕業で決まりです。
Oke, pas anjir. Nggak boleh miss satu anjir.
柱や死体を移動させるのはいくらモノクマで
That
も難
might
し
be
いじゃ
hard.
ないか。
Iya,
日向さんはお忘れのようですね。
it seems you have been
モノクマさん
forgotten.
は意外に力持ちなのです。未来の熊型ロボットのパワーがあれば柱や死体など現場のものは全て所有のよっちゃんで動かせたはずです。
Oh,
くそ、
dia ngomongin
死
robot.
体や物を動かすだけならいくらでも方法はあるはずです。 なんて転がせばいいだけですし、未来さんもパーツで分けて運べばよ。モノクマさんの仕業で決まりです。
あの短時間で柱や死体を移動させるのはいくらモノクマでも難しいんじゃないか。
日向さんはお忘れのようですね。モノクマさんは意外に力持ちなのです。未来のクマ型ロボットのパワーがあれば。
Bukan ya? Futuristic robot pair.
日向さんはお忘れのようですね。モノクマさんは意外に力持ちなのです。未来のクマ型ロボットのパワーがあれば
Oil on the floor,
柱や
broken
死体
knob.
など余裕のよっちゃんで動かせたはずです。日向さんはお忘れのようですね。モノクマさんは意外に力持ちなのです。未来のクマ型ロボ柱や死体など現場のものは全て
The pillar, the body.
しまった。日向さんはお忘れのようですね。モノクマさんは意外に力持ちなのです。未来のクマ型ロボットのパワー柱や死体など現場のものは全て
Bukan. Everything.
日向さんはお忘れのようですね。
Oh, oh.
モノクマさんは
Hammernya ini gak sih?
未来のクマ型ロボットのパワーがある柱や死体など現場のものは
Oh,
全て
bukan. Anjir, salah mulu.
日向さんはお忘れのようですね。モノクマさんは意外に力持ちなのです。
Oh, oil on the
未
floor.
来のクマ型柱や死体など現場のものは全て
Nah.
切らせてもらう。
Iya, oilnya nggak mungkin digeser sama dia.
死体や柱形あるものだけならまだしも
But it will have been impossible to move the oil on the floor. Yep.
あの時移動
When
し
the
たのは死体
position
や
of
柱だけじゃなくて
Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too.
あんな風に床のオイルまできれいに移動させるなんて
No matter how you look at it, then it's impossible to think it was moved. I'm terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
大丈夫ですよ。
It's alright, the fire up Misunaya is awesome to watch.
結局どうなったんだ。二つのタワーは同じ建物じゃね。
So what really happened? Nggak bisa
そうと
yakin
も言い切れなくて
either.
電子生徒手帳だけをタワーに残す実験が見事に成功しちゃってた以上はね。
ああ。
Yeah, the E handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same
同じ
building.
建物でも
If
別
they
の
are not the
建
same
物
building
でもね
or two different buildings, then what are they? Shih,
見当もつ
no idea. This mystery ties into the secret of the fun house. We don't have enough clue to solve that mystery.
なあ
Hey Nagito, I thought it will come to this. I knew my turn was coming up.
ドッキリハウスの秘密を
I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the fun house. Give us the answer, anjir.
それ
Minta
だ
deh.
と意味ないんだ
Then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly.
僕が見極めるために
It's also important for me because it will help me determine something. Determine? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
けどそのヒントって確かなのかよ。おめえだけが知ってるなんて怪しいぞ。
But how do we know your hint is any good? Yeah,
そ
bener.
れにはちゃんとした理由
I
が
have
あ
a
るんだ
good reason for that.
僕だけがそ
The
れを知っ
reason
た
I'm
の
the
は
only one who knows it because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action. Nih,
そうか
life-threatening game.
お前が言ってるのって
You are talking about the final
お
that
前は
room.
そこで命がけのゲームを
Found
クリアして
something, didn't
そ
you?
うなんだよ
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. Jendela ya?
ファイナルデッドルームの奥には
There was a hidden room surrounded by concrete,
そこに
and there,
意味深な小
a
さな
small conspicuous window waited, all by
その
itself.
中からとても
From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
奇妙な景色
Strange scenery?
口で説明するより
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. Anjir,
ファイナルデッド
dia
ルーム
bisa
に
show.
すごいカメラがあったからさ
At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final that room. You took a picture? Yep. Okay. See, this is it. Apa nih? Let me explain it to you guys. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House from the secret room within the final death room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's a lot of things that don't make sense in this picture. Lot of things. Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time? What doesn't make sense in this picture? Yang nggak make sense. Ya bangunannya. Which means it's not unnatural at all, don't you agree? Oh, kocak. Salah. Apa ini? Hutan. You said the photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final death room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor. Makanya aneh, kenapa? This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angle suggests it was taken from higher up. Iya sih. Iya sih. I see, and is that it? Which means they're contradicted. Kontradiksi. Apa yang berkontradiksi dengan si hutan? Ini salah. If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, grape house should link the tower in the middle. Which means if you are viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see benar. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no grape house at all. That's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and grape house is not behind the tower. Bukan illusion spell though. Now that you finally met the same requirement as me, if you guys are truly symbol of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student. Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue. The other clue? Apa that one time? Because I showed up. Maybe I teleport. Oh! I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from? The top floor, right? So you realize it already. Third floor. But the Monokuma archive, but what does it mean? The reason Nagito appear. Alright, let's do this. Logic dive. Oke. Kita bermain logika ya di sini ya teman-teman ya. Oke. Question: do strawberry house and grape house both exist? They exist. Question 2. Are strawberry house and grape the same building or different? Same, cuman beda lantai. Question 3. How are strawberry positioned each at? Horizontal kan? Atas bawah? Atas bawah vertikal ya? Gue selalu kebalik kalau horizontal vertikal. Horizon iya, horizon samping ya. I got it, I know the secret of the fun house. Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder? In this picture, I didn't see the grape house at all. Where did grape house go? Where it couldn't be seen from strawberry house. Which means, but on different floor. Then the two houses aren't too different. 3-story building. They are actually one 6-story building. Based on Nagito's picture, it's clear. Yeah. Above. That's where strawberry house is located. Tapi nanti di alasan ya, kenapa liftnya ngerasanya muter dan kompasnya juga muter, bukannya ngerasa naik atau turun pas naik lift. Altogether, this means the first floor of strawberry house is also 4th floor above grape house. I never expected that the two houses were connected vertically. But what about the shape of the building? Strawberry house is 4-sided. Yep. It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with 2 different shapes. Ya, benar, beda-beda. And it worked, didn't it? Oh. Yeah. Distinct buildings in order to conceal the unique benar. Of the building when he brought us to it. Benar. You've just been kumat. Hahaha. Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house? Then it's true, the building was really like that. Yep, katanya benar. 2 houses exist on different floor in the same building. Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge, how horrible. Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the house? Okay. Just like strawberry house was on the top of the grape house. However, if they are different floor within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
ハムスターちゃんにはそんなこともわかんねえのか。
Oh, your precious Hamis don't know, but it's so simple.
この俺がビシッとその謎を解明して
Alrighty then, I'll be the one. Okay, apa tuh? Do whatever you like.
振り向かせてやる。
I'm gonna stand out till she notice me. Monokuma File 4 apa?
俺がビシッと謎を解いてやる。
Then hurry up, dumbass. Sabar, kita baca sampai finish ya.
地下のタワーにあった死
One
体
of the
は
bodies of the floor
実はダミーの死体だっ
is
た。
actually dummy.
偽物の死体って
You
こ
mean
とか
fake body?
死んだ未来の体は機械だった。
Nekomaru died with a mechanical
部
body.
品があればダミーを
It
作る
should be
ことは可能
possible.
なはず。
さすがは田中さんです。
汚ねえぞ活躍
No,
だ
no fairy totally stole my spotlight.
どっちがダミーの死体なんだよ。うるせえ、そんなのどっちでも一緒だ。俺がビシッと謎を解いてやる。いいから早く始めろや。
Wait,
多
wait,
分どっ
wait.
ちかのタワーにあった死体
For the
は
killer.
実はダミーの死体だったんだ。
偽物の死体ってことか。
死んだ未来の体は機械だった。部品があればダミーを作ることは可能なはず。
Ininya apa tadi? Mekamaru after his robotic. Kalau bawahnya good night button.
Saすがは田中さんです。
汚ねえぞ活躍泥棒だ。どっちがダミーの死体なんだよ。うるせえ、そんなのどっちでも一緒だ。俺がビシッと謎を解いてやる。いいから早く始めろや。
Coba.
多分どっちかのタワーにあった死体は実はの死体だったんだ。
Salah ya? Harusnya di bagian dummy-nya sih.
俺がビシッと謎を解いてやる。いいから早く始めろや。多分どっちかのタワーにあった死体は実はダミーの死体だったんだ。
偽物の死体ってことか。
死んだ未来の体は機械だった。
Wire enggak masuk, enggak masuk. Nggak nyambung banget itu alasan.
俺がビシッと謎を解いてやる。いいから早く始めろや。多分どっちかのタワーにあった死体は実はダミーの死体だったんだ。
偽物の死体ってことか。
死んだ未来の体は機械だった。部品があればダミーを作ることは可能なはず。
さすがは田中さんです。
汚ねえぞ活躍泥棒だ。どっちがダミーの死体なんだよ。うるせえ、そんなのどっちでも一緒だ。 俺がビシッと謎を解いてやる。いいから早く始めろや。多分どっちかのタワーにあった死体は実はダミーの死体だったんだ。
Actually dummy.
死んだ未来の
Mechanical body coba.
部品があればダミーを作ることは可能なはず。
さすがは田中さんです。
汚ねえぞ活躍泥棒だ。どっちがダミーの死体なんだよ。うるせえ、そんなのどっちでも一緒だ。俺がビシッと謎を解いてやる。いいから早く始めろや。多分どっちかのタワーにあった死体は 実は死体だったんだ
Bukan ya? Anjir lah.
俺がビシッと謎を解いてやる
Sabar. Kayaknya nggak ada yang masuk akal sama sekali di sini.
多分どっちかのタワーにあった死体は実はダミーの死体だったんだ
偽物の死体ってことか。
死んだ未来の体は機械だった
Mechanical body.
可能なはず
さすがは田中さんです。
汚ねえぞ活躍泥棒だでどっちがダミーの死体なんだよ
Monokuma file. Actually the same. Nggak peduli. Kalau nggak masuk akal coba ambil jawaban orang bang. Tadi udah coba sih, coba ya kita balik ya. Dummy alasannya buat. Oke coba ya.
俺がビシッと謎を解いてやるいいから早く始めろや多分どっちかのタワーにあった死体は実はダミーの死体だったんだ
偽物の死体ってことか。
死んだ未来の
Cah. Udah nggak mungkin itu. Nggak mungkin ambil jawaban orang itu. Cuman dua itu permasalahan. Apa cok? Yes dong, masa nggak mau
諦
retry?
めたりはしない。
Tadi opsinya apa aja? Monokuma, wire, good night, tip over, broken, strange feeling. Apa ya? Cobain nih. Bukan ya? Tip over pillow. Emang saya kalau dummy
偽物の死体ってことか。
semuanya sama persis cuy, dia bisa jatuhin ini lagi kan? Bukan. Cobain satu-satu lah. Masa chain? Nggak mungkin kan? Doa amat lah, cobain satu-satu lah yang ini lah. Bingung gue yang ini. Ntar kita lihat apa yang membuatnya masuk akal.
偽物の死体ってことか。
Coba ada salah. Wire belum ya, wire. Salah. Udah ambil omongan mechanical body. Udah. Justru itu yang pertama ku ambil tadi. Oh, good night button masa?
実はダミーの死体だった。
Gak mungkin ya.
俺がビシッと謎を解いてやる。いいから早く始めろや。多分どっちかのタワーにあった死体は実はダミーの死体だったんだ。
偽物の死体ってことか。
死んだ2台の体は機械だった。部品があればダミーを作ることは可能なはず。
さすがは田中さんです。
汚ねえぞ活躍泥棒だ。で、どっちがダミーの死体なんだよ。うるせえ、そんなのどっちでも一緒だ。俺がビシッと謎を解いてやる。
Mungkin mechanical body kita good naik button mungkin.
多分どっちかのタワーにあった死体は実はダミーの死体だったんだ。
偽物の死体ってことか。
Apa tadi udah ini ya? Salah.
俺がビシッと謎を解いてやる。いいから早く始めろや。
Aneh
どっ
aja.
ちかのタワーにあった死体は実はダミーの死体だった。
Ini bener, the fuck? Kenapa ini? Kenapa ini? Mari kita mencari tahu apa yang membuatnya masuk akal.
2台の死体はダミーなんかじゃない。それはソーダ自身の
Nekomaru's
証言が
body
物語
wasn't a
るはず。
dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
ほら、俺たちがマスカットタワーから
Ingat
ストロベ
kalau
リータワー
kita
に移動した時だよ。
move from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower
俺たちは死体が移動したと思い込んで、
without the body had moved. Then that's when you say, not just that, the part I've arranged when I disassemble all move too.
お前はその直前までマスカットタワーで2台の体を分解してたよな。
Oh, kita nggak inget scene itu berarti. Right up until that moment, you were resembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right?
お前がどう分解するかなんてわからないのに。
The killer couldn't have known. Yap, betul. Jadi maksudnya sampai jeroan-jeroannya masa geser juga kalau misalnya dummy gitu. Kan killernya gak bakal tahu, bakal diperintilin jeroannya.
犯人を用意したのがソーダさん自身なら話は別ですけど。
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
ソニアさん、
Harsh joke. You're joking, right?
ソーダ
It's
君が
alright,
犯人じゃない
Kazuichi is not the
だって
killer.
ソーダ君が犯人なら連絡エレベーター
If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or a button in the strawberry
壊れ
hall.
たままの方が犯人にとって
It would be
は
much
ずっと
more
都合がいい
convenient
からさ
for the killer if it stayed broken. I see, that's the...
残念です。
I'm even more disappointed, Kocak.
だが2台の死体がダミーで
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
にある2つのタワーの両方に2台の死体があっ
It was supposed to be on different floor.
移動
Maybe
し
it
た
was
だけじゃ
simply
ない
moved.
死体が別の階に
The
移動
body
した
moved
って
to a
のか。
different floor.
そういう装置に心当たりない？
A device like that? Live. Oh, Hangman Gambit. Elevator. Bener, elevator ya. Elevator L. Goblok. Ah. Elevator. Let's go.
よし、わかったぞ。
You must be talking about an elevator. What?
未来の死体は
Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator? Where the hell is this elevator
あ
anyway?
のタワー自体で
It's the tower itself.
きっとあのタワーの
The
内部
inside
が
of the tower is one big elevator.
つまりあのタワーはエレベーターのように
Yep.
それなら
So
一部
when?
回廊から入ったとしても
Yeah, makanya masih
同じ部屋
nunggu.
にたどり着けるはずだろ
片方から入れるときに
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the
そうい
other.
やたまに回廊のスイッチを押してたら
Now that you mention it, sometime when I pressed the door button, it took a while it to
そ
open.
っかあれはエレベーターみてえに部屋の到着を待ってたんだな
I see, I
待
see.
ってください。
Please
あの
hold
タワー
on.
の内部が
If
エ
the
レベー
inside
ター
of
のよう
the
に
whole
常備していたのなら、どうしてマスカット
Then
タワ
why
ー
is
の
the
時に
picture?
奥の扉にあったイチゴのマークが、ストロベリータワーの時にはブドウのマークに
And
な
the
っていたん
picture?
です。
エレベーターのように中の部屋が動くだけならそこにある扉が変わるはずないな
Benar sih.
しかも
Plus, after the
マスカットタワー
incident,
には
ada
奥の扉
chain.
に
Terus satunya lagi doorknobnya
ストロ
hilang.
ベリータワーに行ってみたらこのチェーンもなくなっていました。
Iya
それだけじ
juga.
ゃねえよな確か
Not just that, but if I remember, there are too many strange things. Was that tower really an
人
elevator?
や物を見るときは
When you see people and
悪いと
things,
ころより
make sure you focus on the good part instead of the bad. What did you
だから
say?
さ、何が変わったかは置いといて、
So let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention
そ
on
れに何の意味がある
why do we have to
い
do
い
that?
からいいから、ほら
Come on, what does everything that hasn't changed have in common? Yang sama. Ini?
すべて床にあったものってことでいいのか
Okay, bener.
で
And
奥の扉はどうして
why
別
did the
のものに
picture
変わ
on the
ったの
far back door change?
そこま
If
で
you
た
can
どり着
figure
け
that
る
out, you'll have
そ
the
の答え
answer.
はね、あのエレベーターの特
This
徴にあ
reason
ったの
is
よ。
because the reason is because that elevator has something unique about it. Only the floor moved.
そうかあのエレベーターは床だけが動く仕組みだったんだな
床だけが動く
Only the floor moved.
要は部屋全
Which
体
mean
が
the
エレベータ
whole
ー
room
になっ
was
て
an
たわけじゃなくて
elevator, only the floor was.
だから俺たちはそれぞれのタワーでそれぞれ別の扉を見てたんだつまり
Which mean on the first floor, the door... Okay, benar.
4階のストロベリータワーの時には奥の壁に別のブドウマークの扉があったってことだ
じゃあその
Then,
別々
where
の
do the
扉は
different
どこ
floor
に繋がって
lead?
たんだ
外につな
I
が
want
って
to
た
say they lead outside, but they are probably just for show.
ただの飾りなんて
Just for show, why was something like that necessary? So we will falsely believe that the door were connected to where their picture signified.
実際効果てきめんだった
It
よ
was
ね。
actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building structure.
よくわ
I
かんね
don't
え
get
け
it,
ど
but I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality, anjir. Did you hear that, Monomi? Don't blame this on me. Then I'll take responsibility and gently curse you. What the hell? Like, there's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with... tasteless
ちなみにさ
jokes.
あれは
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us blah 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 blah.
俺らを遠ざけるた
Why?
め
実際の
Because
チェーン
of
があ
the
ったせい
chain.
で
You guys thought
み
you
んなは
couldn't
そこに
enter
は入れ
there.
ないって思い込
right?
んでて
Like you said, I could probably use this part to repair that button, but seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door? Chain? Hmm? Even if you fix the button on the strawberries, you don't need to worry about that at all.
犯人が一部回廊のスイッチを壊し
The
た
killer
のです
destroyed the strawberry hole button, so you will stay away from strawberry tower.
全ては
Everything was done to tamper with the evidence so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse.
タワー内に死体が出現したことによってそれ
Okay.
まで考えられてた構図あの状況でみん
In
なが
that
ストロベリー
situation,
タ
if
ワ
we
ーに
blah 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 blah,
そして
and using that as a clue, the truth,
2つのハウスと2つのタワーが共に
or
縦に
actually
繋が
one
る一つの
complete
建物
vertical building. Oh, ini dikonklusiin na sama dia.
犯人はそれを避けたかった
That's why they made us stay
ス
away.
トロベリータワーから
そのために
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that.
建物の構造
Will
を
it
調べ
have
ると
really
犯人にとって
inconvenienced
不
the
都合なこと
killer
でもあ
if
ったのですか
we learned the true structure?
大いにあったはずだよ
It will have been a major
だって
inconvenience.
このドッキリハウスの秘密は二代君を殺した極上の
After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
そこに話を進めるのはまだ早いぞ
Hold on, you're progressing much too quickly. There is still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
めんどくせえな
What a
もういい
pain,
じゃ
it's
ね
fine already.
よろしくお願いします
Gundam, please proceed. Anjir.
ストロベリーハウスとマスカットハウスが
Iya,
重な
bener,
って
vertical
両ハウス間を移動するための連絡
Nah
エ
kan,
レベーターは
yang tadi
どう
udah
な
aku
っている
bilang kan pasti dibahas.
あの連絡エレベーターも縦に移動していたので
If
あれ
that elevator moved
そ
vertically,
れぞれのハウスで
then your back is facing the elevator. Both towers should be on the same side.
実際はどうだ
But does this reflect reality?
マスカットハウスではエレベーターを背にして右手
Inside
側に移動回路が
Grape House, Grape Hole is on your right.
ストロベリーハウスでは連絡つまりそれぞれのハウスにおけ答えよ
どういうことなんです
What
か
does this mean? I agree. What does this mean? If the two houses connected vertically, the position of the tower should be the same in both houses. But in fact, when my back was facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower was on my right. And when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower... Akan Nesakon yang mana?
2つのハウスが縦につながっているなら
連絡エレベーターは横ではなく
縦に動いているはずだ
ですがそれぞれのハウスでは連絡エレベーターを背にした場合真逆の方向にタワーがありました
Bukan ya? Cih, kita dengerin sampai finish dulu deh.
2つのハウスが縦につながっているなら
連絡エレベーターは横ではなく
縦に動いているはずだ
Vertically, not horizontally.
ですがそれぞれのハウスでは連絡エレベーターを背にした場合
Ah,
真逆の方向にタワーがありました
つまり貴様らの推論には
明らかに矛盾があるのです
なんだよその鉄壁のチームワークは
2つのハウスが縦につながっているなら
連絡エレベーターの横ではなく
縦に動いている。
Nah, di sini
そ
tuh.
れは違うぞ。
Soalnya pasti pakai yang Kazuichi, karena itu udah pasti pakai yang kompas menurutku. The elevator wasn't just moving vertically.
そうだ。
Isn't that right, Kazuichi? Me? Come on, you used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
あれか。
That, yeah, it was pretty strange.
手から到着するまでの間に
From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180.
つまりあの連絡エレベーターは2つのハウスを移動する間に
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degree.
多分建物の外周に沿って
Oh.
反対側などぐるっと回り込んでそれならもう片方のハウスに到着した頃には出口が反対側になってるよね
Keren juga kayak gitu.
マスカットハウスに着いた時は右側に見えたタワーがストロベリーハウスの時には左側に見えたんだ。
Appear on our left, we were an elevator that rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's something like an amusement park. My funhouse kan? Main namanya funhouse. And since the building doesn't really need to be structural practical, it makes for some splendid fun. That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman. You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear, so I was never human to begin with. Anjir. I'm different from this lowly human.
でドッキリハウスの秘密はもう
So we are
終わった
done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff. Apa tuh?
殺した極上の凶器って
Ultimate weapon.
それと柱
あれ
You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet. It's what I found at the octagon, you know?
そのオクタゴンってのは何なんだ。
What is the octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
そこから説明しなくちゃ。
Mesti jelasin lagi ya. As long as you know what an octagon means, you can solve the simple mystery easily. Okta 8.
確か
If I recall, an octagon is shaped
八角形って意味だったよな。
with 8 sides, right?
ひなたくんが知ってたとは言い
I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute, I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name octagon? Great. Tapi enggak 8 itu sisinya, 6 dia. Iya, six-sided kan.
しまった。
Octagon. Masa ini? Cah, mati. Gak ada yang bentuknya 8 anjir. Octagon? Masa sini lagi? Anjir, semua aja bukan. Anjir, apalagi yang bisa gua klik? Gua udah klik semua nih ya. Ini bukan, ini bukan, ini bukan, ini bukan, ini bukan. Terus apa lagi yang bisa diklik, Janco? Hah? Apalagi yang bisa diklik di sini? Apa itu yang kuklik?
そうか。ファイナルデッドルームの奥にあるコンクリートで囲まれた隠し部屋の
Pencet
ことか。
belakangnya doang langsung bener anjir, what the fuck? Hah? Ah, bodo amat lah. Yang penting kelar. You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in depth of the final dead room.
なんでそこ
Why
が
is that
オクタゴンなん
place
だよ
the
ほ
octagon?
ら四角形のストロベリーハウスって六角形のマスコットハウスの上に
You know how
ある
the
んでしょ？
four-sided strawberry house is on
六角形から四角
if you
形を
cut
切り抜くと
four-sided shape.
角が8つ八角形になるんだよ。
そういうこと
Oh.
だね
Tapi saya tidak pernah melihat oktagon yang seperti itu gitu kan. Nanti dijelasin ini bang. The true identity of the octagon is that secret, the secret room. Okay.
じゃあ極上の
Then the ultimate weapon was there too.
少し違うかな。
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the octagon. Learn.
極上の凶器の正体は
The
ね。
true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse,
犯人はあの建物
which means the
の
killer
構造を
used the
凶器
building
にして
structure as
二
their
台
weapon
殺したんだ。
and killed Nekomaru.
きっと犯人は僕と同
Like
じように
me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery,
そして
and
そ
then
の構造を利
thought
用
of
した
a way
殺
to
害
kill
方法を
making
思いつ
use
いた
of
ん
the
だ。
building structure.
切り離せ
Tapi orangnya masih tahu struktur ya, berarti dia ada main ini juga ya?
この構造を利用して
Main apa namanya? Yang Final Deadly. Sorry, habis minum. Jangan lupa minum ya, teman-teman. The funhouse itself is the weapon, so they killed using the building
だ
structure.
からこそ犯人は僕たち
That's
を
why the
建
killer
物の
tried
謎
to
から
keep
遠ざけよう
us
として
from
いた。
learning the mystery of the building. Shiaki dong.
それにしても建物自体を凶器にするなんてなかなかスペクタクル
But
な犯行だね。
more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon, such a spectacular crime. It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon. What does this mean? How did the killer use that to murder Nekomaru? And who is the killer who did that? Masa waifu kita, guys? Si Chiaki. Why, hello there. I thought of a new bad word to call Monomi. Wah, I can already tell I won't be pleased by this. Then let me say it right away. Hehe, I'm already used to insult and slander. There's no way I will get hurt by a mere word. Monomi is a seriously stuffatly. That's much more straightforward than I expected. Stuffatly? Sis. That's not it. That's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect jet stream attack. Incorporating all the three of these will be. Stuffatly. Hawawa. There's a fat hidden in there. Okay, everyone, all together now. Monomi is a serious stuffatly. Stupid, fat. Sama tadi apa yang li-nya? Taruh sini lah ya. Plus. Resume. Hello, I hope your day is well. I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. My heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid back. So what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeah, but be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to say frequently. I never expected Funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on the hat.
そんなにあっさりでいいのですか？
Is it really alright to accept the situation so easily?
だって大事なのはそこじゃないもん。
I mean, that's not what's
本当に大
important.
事なのその建物の構造を利用した犯人。
The killer who used.
つうか建物自体
But
が凶器って話を
is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon?
お前だの言うことだぜ
Nagito said it, you know.
こんな大事な場面で嘘なんかつかないよ。僕だって死ん
There's
じゃ
no way I will lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
いつ死んでも構わねえって言ってたやつはどこ
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
そうだね。
He's right. There was a time that I thought I could become stepping, but
素直に発言を撤回させて
Anjay.
撤回
retract.
僕も残念
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I would happily sacrifice myself. Kehehe, you say such falsehood per usual. There's no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desire, even one as diabolical as I would avoid such action. Hi fun. Welcome to the stream. I see.
もういいよ
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find
さ
out
っさと2台のおっさんを
who
殺
killed
して
Coach
犯人を
Nekomaru as fast as we can.
けど腹が減って
Anjir, makin lapar deh.
さまるで
You're drooling waterfalls. I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
とにかく
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they use it?
2台の殺害方法だ
How
な。
they kill
そ
Nekomaru?
の死因からはっきりさせた方がいいかもね
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think? Bisa jadi. Turu, oke, fun. Thank you udah mampir. Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. Falling?
そうか
Wih bener?
そうか。
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
墜落死だ
Died from falling.
だってドッキリハウスの秘密ってタワーもハウスも縦に重なってる
If the
構造の
funhouse
ことな
secret
の
is that it's a structure where both tower and house are vertically connected,
だったら犯人はその高さを利用して
then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from
突
falling.
き落としたってことかどっから突き落とした
Are
の
you saying they push him off? Where will they push him off from?
そこまでは
That I don't know yet.
方法もわからずに適当なことを
Don't
言う
just
な
make things up when you don't know the matter.
大体あの
Where
建
in
物
that
のどこに
building would you
墜落
even
死
be
させら
able
れ
to
るような
push
場所があ
someone
るのだ
off in the first place?
パワーだったら可能
It might be
かもしれ
possible
ない
in the
フロ
tower.
アが一
You
階
could
の
push
マスコッ
him.
トタワーにある時に
Iya, dari lantai 4 ke lantai 1.
エレベーターの仕組みを忘れたのかフロアが1階にあるときに4階の
Did you
扉は
forget
開か
how
ね
the
えんだ
elevator
ぞ
functioned? When it's on the first floor, the door on the fourth floor won't open.
墜落死など見当違いも甚だしい地獄の豪華に焼かれるがいい
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. But my god is going crazy right now. I'm going to reach behind the incident. I need to solve the mystery next. Apa nih? Kita baca dulu deh. When the elevator is on the first floor,
4階の扉からは
We can't go through the door. Yeah.
当然そこから突き落とすのも無理だな。
じゃあこういう方法は
How
どうか
about
な。
this?
メカ2台君をタワー
After
内に閉じ込
locking?
めたままフロアを4階から1階に移動させちゃ
They
うんだ
move
よ。
elevator?
その時の落差を利用して。
待て、あのタワーのセンサーを忘れたか。中で動いてるものがある限りはもう片方の扉は開かねえ仕組みだ。つまりエレベーターも作動しねえんだよ。
それはあのエレベーターの限界か。
タワーのフロアが1階にあるときは4階の扉
Pakai ini gak sih broken doorknob?
当然そこから突き落とすのも無理だな。
じゃあこういう方法はどうかな。メカ2台君をタワー内に閉じ込めたままフロアを4階から1階に移動させちゃうんだよ。その時の落差を利用して。
待て、あのタワーのセンサーを忘れたか。中で動くある限りは
Dah. Pokoknya kayaknya aku tahu metode killnya. Jadi dia dari lantai 4 turunin ke lantai 1. Cuman si Nekomarunya tuh digantung. Walaupun agak nggak masuk akal, tapi dia digantung di gagang pintu. Makanya pas keberatan patah gagang pintunya, jadi jatuh debruk. Tapi
タワ
gimana
ー
ya?
のフロアが1階にあるときは4階の扉からは入れ
You
ない。
can't go through.
当然そこから突き落とすのも無理だな。
じゃあこういう方法はどうかな。メカ2台君をタワー内に閉じ込めたままフロアを4階から1階に移動させちゃうんだよ。その時の落差を利
They
用して。
move.
待て、あのタワーのセンサーを忘れたか。中で動いてるものがある限り
Oh ini. Nah,
それは違うぞ。
dibikin turu dia.
あの
The
センサ
sensor
ーが
should only work if something is moving.
もし中
If
にいる
Nekomaru wasn't moving inside the elevator
タワーのセンサー
sensor,
も感知できない
wouldn't have detected anything. Could it be his sleep
2
mode?
台は首の後ろのお休みスイ
When
ッチを
Nekomaru's
押すと
good night button is
Sleep
pressed.
mode
Yeah,
ス
sleep
リープ
mode.
モードになったあいつなら
I see, so that's
そ
how.
の状態でエレベーターを移動させたところで2台も一緒にあいつを墜落死させる
There
ための
will
落
have
差
been
な
no
ど
drop
どこに
for
も
him
生ま
to
れ
fall and
それを
die,
説
yes?
明しようとしたん
That
だけど
that's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupt me.
邪魔者は黙っててください。
Silence pass. Anjir, kasihan si Kazuichi. But what way could do that? Make your argument.
ある仕掛けを使
If
え
you
ば
arrange it certain way,
エレベーターの中に
you
落差
can
を
cause
作れ
the
る
drop within the elevator. So you're telling us
みんなで考えてみろっていうんだね。
arrangement.
その仕掛けっていうのはね、
That arrangement is
正しいのはハンマーです。
the hammer is
そろ
suspicious.
そろ柱が出てくるんじゃねえか。
Isn't it? We went over the pillar.
落ちてたドアノブが怪しいな。それより黙ってナナミの話を聞こうぜ。
邪魔者は黙っててください。
Silence pass. Anjir.
そんな風に冷たくされて癖になったらどうすんですか。
If Nekomaru is inside the elevator, how can you create a difference? A difference in elevation.
ある仕掛けを使えばエレベーターの中に落差を作れるんだよ。
つまりその仕掛けをみんなで考えてみろっていうんだね。
その仕掛けっていうのはね、正しいのはハンマーです。
そろそろ柱が出てくるんじゃねえか。
床のオイルは関係ない
Halo Bang, halo Elan, welcome to the stream.
落ち
Oh bener, let's go.
賛成だ。
Tumben kau belum tidur Lan.
のドアノブには
Didn't the doorknob have scrape mark on it?
あれって
That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
そのワイヤーって
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
あのワイヤーの先端って
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop.
その輪っかをドアノブに
If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob.
そんなことをしたら宙吊りになってしまいます
Ya
よ
kan? Bener kan? Agak mirip. Disuruh Ayuri nemenin melek.
宙
Oke.
吊りにしたんだよ
That's right. He was suspended in midair. Huh.
犯人は
The killer tied up Mekamaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode.
輪っかにしたワイヤー
Tied
の先端を
the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the fourth floor.
その状態で
With that, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor of Great Tower.
そう
Ya
やっ
kan,
て
bener kan?
メカ
Yang
ニ
tadi
カ君
ku
を宙吊りに
kasih
した
tahu
んだ
kan?
よ
And suspended Mekamaru in mid-air.
ブラブラっとね
That's right, he was so well hung. Kinda like...
そんなこと言おうとしてるなら
You better not...
犯人は
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moved.
そうすることで
By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death. Apalagi ini orang. So what if they created a drop? There's no way you could make him fall and die just like that.
なんでだよ
Why?
2台を宙吊りにしてその状態からどうやって突き落とすたとえ宙吊りにしたところであいつが落ちなきゃ墜落死にはなんねえんだぞ
Radio
2
clock.
台をワイヤーで吊るしたどうやってあいつを落とすタワーの中に突き落とすやつがいねえのにそんなことできるわけねえだ
Wah,
ろ
cutsnya habis anjir.
2台をワイヤーで吊るしたどうやってあいつを落とすんだよタワーの中に突き落とすやつがいそんなことできるわけねえだろ
Oke.
誰かが突き落としたとは限らない自分から落ちた可能性だってあるかもしれない
はあ2台が自分から落ちたって
Prank.
しまった
はあ2台はスリープモードのままのはずだろ
Bukan ya? Pokoknya harusnya nih jawabannya pakai si ini deh.
はあ2台はスリープ意識がねえのに自分からもクソもねえだろ
There's no way he could do
ス
that.
リープモードの結果だしその場合は落差が作れなくなっちまうけどな2台を入れたままタワーを動かすのはくそ2台をワイヤーで吊るしたとしてどうやってあいつを落とすんだよタワーの中に突き落とす
Ya harusnya radio clock gak sih?
2台をワイヤーで吊るしたとしてどうやってあいつを落とすんだよタワーの中に突き落とすやつがいそんなことできるわけねえだろ
誰かが突き落としたとは限らない自分から落ちた可能性だってあるかもしれない
はあ2台が自分から2台はスリープモードのままのはずだろ意識がねえのに自分からもクソもねえだろスリープモードの剣をただしその場合は落差が作れなくなっちまうけどな2台を入れたままタワーを動かすのは
Kocak.
2台をワイヤーで吊るしたとし
Ini
て
dong jawabannya.
どうやってあいつを落とすんだよタワーの中に突き落とすやつがそんなことできるわけねえだろ
誰かが突き落としたとは限らない自分から落ちた可能性だってあるかもしれない
はあ2台が自分から落ちたって
Oh, bukan di sini.
はあ2台はスリープモードのままの
Nah,
その言葉切らせてもらうあの
what do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in mid-air?
何言ってん
What
だ
are
よ
you saying?
大体
Like, how would he even wake up?
あいつの体内
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it will have deactivated his sleep mode.
つまり犯人はあらかじめアラームを設定しておいて、
そのア
That
ラ
is
ー
sad.
ムで目を覚ましてみたらなぜか逆さづりになってて
And realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why.
いきなりそ
If
んなこと
something
に
like
なっ
that
たら
happened, you will start panicking a lot, right?
サクッと体が動いちゃうそれはメカニダイ君
そして
And then, in order to make him fall from force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it will easily slip off.
実際ワイヤーのスタートってドアノブの先端の方についてたでしょ。
Oh, okay. But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
ドアノブ自体が
He
壊れた
fell because the entire came off.
目覚めた二代
He
君の
must have
暴れ方が
struggled much
予想
more
以上
than
で
expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
それは犯人にとっても
Was
予想
that
外だったんです
unexpected for the killer too?
まそりゃそうだ
Well, that's probably
あ
it.
んな風に証拠が
If
残る
they
と
knew
分かっ
it
てた
will leave behind evidence like that, they will have at least tried to do something to cover it up. The reason that even happened was because I shall use my full power. Whoa. Oh, karena dia udah full power tapi nggak patah-patah ya, nggak hancur-hancur. Oh, wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off, if that's really what it was,
なるほどなそれが
I
二
see.
代
So
が
that's
墜
how
落死した原
Nekomaru
因だ
fell
った
to
や
his
っと納
death.
得したか。
Do you finally understand now?
どうやらソニア
It
さんの
appears
言う
it
通り
just
だった
as Miss Sonaya
俺
said.
はただの邪魔
I'm just a
者
pass.
いやじゃ
Fucking pig.
豚野郎なら豚野郎って
I'm
言
a
ってくれていいですよ
What?
頑張ってくれたと思います
I believe you gave your all. Why aren't you teasing me anymore?
癖になってやがる
This guy, he gets off on
で
this.
そのアラームタイマーのせいで二代君は逆さづりのまま落下してしまったわけだけど、
Uh-uh.
彼はそのまま地面に激
He
突し
just
たわけじゃ
crashed
ないん
straight
だ。
into the floor, of
それ
course.
も分かってるよね。
You know that too, right? It doesn't mean Nekomaru's crashed straight into the floor. Inilah.
そうか。二台は地面に墜落し
He
た
ended
際
up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it? Finally, the pillar.
柱が砕けそこに
And
ロイ
why
ヤが付着
oils?
していたのは
Okay. I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gun was totally right.
下はおまけみたいなもんだけどね。
It's not even clear if the killer intended E.
ではここから犯人につながる手が
At
かりを
this
見つけ
point,
る
it's
のは
quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
あの
Then what about the alarm?
アラームが7時30分に設定されてたのは確かだしそこから
If we map,
ちびっこギャング
hold on, baby gangsta.
今なんつ
Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
てめえは調べなかったのかな
You didn't check it yourself. Nekomaru alarm? Yeah.
いや
Now that was impossible.
俺はちっと遅れちまったけど
I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
そういえば私も
Iya katanya, sama juga.
太極拳に遅れるわけに
So
は
I
いかない
left
ので
for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
ここで2台の死体を見つけたってことは俺らは
Before 7:30. It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed.
7時30分
How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
そんなの
That's what I want to know. Seriously, it's just okay. I can't choke. Just a little. Okay. There should be definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction. Apa tuh? Radio clock gak sih?
私たちがタワーに向かったのは間違いなく朝7時前でした
けど2台の
But
胸
the
の
alarm inside,
7時30分に設定されてたぞ2台はそのアラームのせいで死んだんだよな
殺害時刻と死体発見時刻の矛盾どちらかが幻影ということだ
どうせ犯人の
The
偶
killer
然
probably
犯人
did
だろ
some tampering.
犯人が2台の胸のと
Nah,
それは違うぞ
kali cepet ya. No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with. So you're saying there's no way the killer could tamper with the clock?
もしかしてソニアさんたちが
Maybe
見
the
た
clock
時計
Miss
の方が
Sonaya saw was the one that got tampered with.
ハウスの時計が
The clock inside Grape House.
いや俺はドッキリハ
No,
ウス
I
内の
checked
全て
all
の
the
時計を
clocks
調べて
inside
み
the
た
funhouse.
僕がお
That,
願いしておいて
oh,
です
that's what I asked you to do. So you really listen to me and check all the
お
clocks.
かげで断言
And
でき
because
る
of
ぜ
that, I can confidently
ちゃんと同じ時刻を
declare that
指して
all the
たって
clock had
な
the same time displayed.
時刻が狂っていた可能性
If there's no
がない
possibility that the time was tampered with,
人間の主
then we must stop that human's
信
testimony.
じてください
Please believe me, we are not lying.
勘違い
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding.
俺は勘違いなんかしねえ
I never misunderstanding. I'll cross you into a dog food. Okay. I should stop the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Okay. Apa nih yang dia misunderstood? I think I've... Okay. Argumen lagi kan? Oh enggak, logic dive. What is the time in the building? Oke, bener. Ini jadi keinget ini anjir ngelihat beginian. Jadi keinget map Matrix di Los Saga cuy. Which clock was tampered? The building clocks. Which house? Both. Anjay. You say you check all the clock inside the building, isn't that right, Fuyiko? Yeah, none of the clock had the wrong time. But what if all those clocks have been messed with? All the clocks. So even if you check all the clock inside the building, there's no way you will have noticed it. By changing all the clocks. So that's what it was. There's no way I will have noticed that. This is truly fantastic. Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off? Sejam gak sih? 2 jam. Kan jam 5 dia dengernya si ini ya, jatuh jeduk. That's definitely the next mystery I'm going to reach. Um,
建物の時計が全部狂ってたってことは正確なのは2台の電波時計だけかよ。あいつが死んだのは
the time of death.
間違いなく7時30分だったんだ。
問題はその
The
7時
problem is, what time will celebrate in our time?
かということだ。
目安になりそうな手がかりはないかな。墜落した時の音でも聞こえていれば
Bukan ya? Clock alarm timer ini yang mana dulu nih? Oh bukan, beda. Kirain yang ininya bunyi. Sabar, kita coba nonton sampai finishnya.
問題はその7時30分か。我らにとって何時だったかということだ。
目安になりそうな手がかりはないかな。墜落した時の音でも聞こえていれば手がかりになるのですが。
あとは彼の悲鳴とかね。
あいつは悲鳴なんてあげる束じゃねえよ。
2台のアラームの音が大きけりゃ俺らにも聞こえたんだろうけどな。
そんなことを言っても仕方あるまい。世界にはもしなど存在しないのだ。
建物の時計が全部狂ってたってことは
Wall clock. Ada gak?
正確なのは2台の電波
Ada
だけ
wall
か
clock.
よ。あいつが死んだのは間違いなく7時30分だったんだ。
問題はその7時30分か。我らにとって何時だったかということだ。
目安になりそうな手がかりはないかな。墜落した時の音でも聞こえていれば手がかりになるのですが。
あとは彼の悲鳴とかね。
あいつは悲鳴なんてあげる束じゃねえよ。
2台のアラームの音が大きければ俺らにも聞こえたんだろうけどな。
そんなことを言っても仕方あるまい。
Oh, pas yang ini kayaknya deh.
建物の時計が全部狂ってたってことは正確なのは2台の電波時計だけかよ。あいつが死んだのは間違いなく7時30分だったんだ。
問題はその7時30分か。我らにとって何時だったかということだ。
目安になりそうな手がかりはないかな。墜落した時
Nah,
それに賛成だ。
そうだ。
that's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise? Rumbling.
地震かと思って
I thought
二
it
度
was
目してまったけど。
it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep.
の音だったのか。
だって4
A
階から
huge
1階
body
に
fell
あの巨体
from
が落
fourth
下して
floor to the
しかも
first.
柱もあれくらいの衝撃音があって当然だった
It's
んだ。
obviously we will hear the impact sound.
その音なら
We heard that noise too.
我ら3人
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House lounge.
どうしたメス
What is it, Sunaya?
皆さんが聞
Well,
いてい
that
る
sound
その音
everyone
なの
heard.
ですが
I did not
私は
hear
全
it
く気がつ
at
きま
all.
せんでした。
Karena kamarmu yang bagus kan, Deluxe. Deluxe kan harusnya kedap suara kan?
寝てて気づかなかった
You
だけじ
probably
ゃないで
didn't
すか。
hear it because you were sleeping.
昨晩は空腹のせいか一睡
I
も
was
できなく
awake
て
the whole night with hunger pangs.
気にするほどの
There's
ことでもない
nothing
っ
to
す
worry
わ。
about. What's important is
大事なのはその
that
地響
rumbling
き
noise
とりあ
away
えず
anyway.
その地響きを目安にして考えれ
How
ば
much our time
あの
was?
音が聞こえたのは
5:30.
わかるの？
You can tell. I instantly woke up and left my room. That's when I saw the clock
電話
on
で
the
し
lounge.
ましたよ、おわりさん。
Excellent work, Akane. Tuh. Anjir, yang salah sih parah anjir.
7時30分のアラームで2台が墜落した時俺たちの時間は2時間ずらされ
Our
た。
time was off by 2 hours. That much?
俺らはかなり衰弱した状態だったからね。
There's no way we will have noticed.
あのドッキリハウ
Plus
ス
the
には
fun house has no windows. There weren't any Monokuma announcement either. However, for that reason did the killer out our perception of
みんな
time.
のはっきりしてるでしょ。
There is a reason, so they could lure out just Nekomaru. Lure out only Nekomaru.
時計を狂わせた上であることを利用すれば必ず2台
If you
分だ
mess
けを
with
タ
the
ワー
clock
に
and
撃
use
破
a
せられるで
specific
しょう
things, you'll definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right?
そして犯人の目論見は見事に成功した
From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means. Specific things. Monokuma Taichi.
そうか朝のモノクマ隊
どう利用した
How did they use it?
僕たちはあのイベントのため
We
に
were required to
毎朝
go to
7時
Grape
に
Tower
見つけ
every
た
morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right?
でも
But if they mess with all the clock inside the building, what would that do to
時
us?
間通りにはタワーに
We
行けな
wouldn't
くな
be
る
able to attend on time, but
別だ
that wouldn't affect Nekomaru.
あいつには電波時
His
計っていう
radio
正
clock
確な
had
時
the
計
exact time. That's right. In doing so,
彼だけが正確な時間
じゃあ俺が明け方に目撃した2台
when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning,
確か
if I recall,
その時間も
Oh
2時間
iya
7時だその時
jam
彼
5,
は
jam
時
7,
間通りに
dia mau ke Taichi schedule-nya.
今考えると
I see. Now that I think about it, I realized that Monokuma meant when he said those words. Too early, he didn't even ask you yet. Jeez, how outrageous. I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Taichi. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
あの時の
When you
全
said
員って言葉
everyone,
に
you
は
were including
俺たちも
us,
含まれてた
right?
俺たちは時間通りにタ
We
ワー
thought
に
we
行ったつも
came
り
to
だ
the
ったけど
tower on time, but in
実はとっ
truth,
くに集合
it
時間を
was
過ぎ
way
てたんだ
past the meeting time.
あ
Oh
やだやだそういうの
jeez, that's well. Ya keceplosan ya si Monokuma ya.
なんだ
What was it?
ほら
You know,
足の天ぷら的
tripping
な
over
あ
a
れだ
food
よ
or something like that.
夕焼けを撮るってタ
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's floor?
残念だ
Wrong, too bad. Liar. I'm right.
違うの
That's not it. It's incorrect.
絶対に水
Anjir, ini lucu banget nih berdua nih kalau udah ribet nih. Si Doraemon sama si Dorami anjir.
相変わらずうるさい二人は
Let's just
ほっといて
ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased. Huh?
どうして
Why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a freaking liar.
僕が超えてないってことは
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
なんだそれ
What the hell do you mean?
君は2台
You
とも
witness,
タワーに
Did
向かうところ
something
を
else
目撃
happen
した
after that?
もしかして
Are you talking about that alarm?
あれ
俺が2台を目撃した
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in Strawberry House lawn started going
し
off.
かも
Plus, if it was just before, the rumbling sound occurred.
あの地響きの時に2台が死んだとするとその時にアリバイがなかったやつが怪しいってことだ
Then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
その時にアリバイがなかったやつが
Was there anyone who didn't have any alibi at that time? I remember now. The sound was so loud. Huh?
ラウンジに出てこなかったやつが
Ada satu orang. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird. That bastard never came out of his guest room.
その方には2台さんが墜落した時のアリバイがない
Who is it? Who is the bastard? Si ini kah? Si Raju kah? I was aware.
しまった
Siapa cok? Masa Chiaki? Bukan.
しまった
Oke, Masa dia? Bukan. Iya. Cowok semuanya pada di jam nggak sih tadi? Masa Akane Owari bang? Wait, hold on. Si Mekamaru mungkin bang. Hah? Bisa pilih yang mati?
俺たちは諦めたりはしない。
Bisa pilih yang mati kah? Cah, nggak bisa aja. Jelek lu. Udah mati masih dituduh anjir. Masa kita bukan kan? Nggak mungkin ini kan yang ngasih tahu malah. Why are you making me explain that again? After all, you doubt my albino. Iya kan, makanya dia malah yang ngajakin ini. Masa diri kita sendiri? Nggak mungkin dong. Nggak mungkin lagi itu. Masa lagi itu? Lah. Hah? The one who wasn't there, it's you, right? Nah gitu. Lah. Bukannya semua cowok lengkap ya yang di alarm ya? Kalian inget gak sih yang kemarin kita mainin ini? Kalau yang nonton ya, kita main sebagai Nagito gara-gara ruangannya dikunci. Kan kita main jadi Nagito, bukannya semuanya ngumpul ya? That's right, Nagito wasn't there. Oh, cuman bertiga. Seingatku kemarin gambarnya berempat anjir. You didn't come out even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you? If that's the case, where were you? Please say something. If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you. If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't. You couldn't? What do you mean? It's merely the foolish talk of the week. Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even... Iya, karena dia di Luxroom gak sih kayak Sonaya? You're definitely fucking lying. I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it. That same goes for me too. I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all. Couldn't hear it? What does that mean? You still don't know? Have in common. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Iya. Ruangan ininya. Salah, kenapa kok pencetin ya? Oke. Deluxe room. Dar. Nagito Tsunaya, the three of you were staying in deluxe room, right? If I call the deluxe room are okay, soundproof dia. So insulation pretty decent. The reason we could not hear, that's right. You actually noticed that. Nice hat and nice sketch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve core student talent? Then you guys understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer. Why? This is a factor. The killer among us, the killer who murdered Nekomaru, masa Chiaki? Suspek tadi yang tertinggi Chiaki. I'm not a killer. Instead, does it seem it's someone from... Raju. Oh, bener, Cok. Raju the killer, man. Gundam, there's something I want to ask you. When the alarm rang at the strawberry house, you rushed over there too, right? What's wrong with that? If the bell catastrophe... Oh iya, dia di Lux Room juga ya? Dia di Lux Room tapi malah keluar ya? Why were you able to hear it? Hear what? I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. Why were you able to hear that alarm? Now that you mention it, Gundam, there's only one possibility: you weren't in your room at that time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right? Gundam, have you some sort of explanation, right? Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko. Me? After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while, am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back. Benar, kalau nggak langsung ketahuan. Even though Mekamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance. Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode, iya benar. Which means Fuyiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower. And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyiko was at the launch. Their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi because I was in the lounge. Iya, terlalu dalam ya. Hey, what are you doing? This raucous. It's louder than Supreme Ruler. Don't go making all that noise so suddenly. But why would you came out? If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he will have been found out.
それは最悪の結果だよ。
That's why he couldn't just stay
一人
hidden.
の部屋に確認に来てくれるのは予定通り
If
であればベ
those
スト
was
だっ
checked
たアイディ
as
アなの
planned,
に
they would have been idle, but how ironic.
クズリュウ君がいた時点で
Your plan was doomed. Gundam, please, can you at least say something? Answer me this, including myself and my fourth dark defense of disruption. How many ears do we possess? Huh. The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. Ya elah, Raju masih alasannya kayak gini dong. Punya 10 telinga, what the hell? That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not
まさ
exist.
かそれが
Is
反
that
論じゃないよ
your
な
argument?
てめえは自分の置かれ
You
た状況が
bastard.
分かっ
Do
てる
you
のか
understand the situation you are in right now?
慌てるな
Do not panic. The truth shall no commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm.
たったそれだけ
That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so
偶
simple.
然ってこと？さすがにタイミング
Are
が良すぎる。
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too
その
perfect?
せいで疑われる結果
And
に
yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
まだ
I
粘
see
るん
you're
だ
still holding
まあ
on.
認めなくたっていい
You
けど
don't have to
ね
admit it. We're
ど
going
う
to
せ
decide
投
who
票
the
は多数
killer
決で
is
決まるんだし
with a majority vote
というわ
anyway.
けでさっさと投票を始めちゃわない
So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer. Hold on a
あの
second.
さひな
You know
この
Hajime?
学級裁判も殺し合いもさ
This class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know? Hey, what do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
茶番って言った方がいいのかな
Perhaps I should say it's just a farce.
こんな茶番なんて退屈すぎてストレスのたまり
Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers.
だからさ僕が健康を害して
Seriously,
倒れる前に
just hurry up
さっさと終わらせ
before I
ちゃおうよ
collapse from poor
お
health.
前だ
Something definitely happened to you, didn't it?
この事件の捜査途中からお前の様子
At
は
some
明らか
point
におかしく
during
なった
the investigation, your behavior become even
一体
weirder.
何があったんだ
What actually happened? Did you discover something?
まあそれは後のお楽しみ
Well,
ってや
let's
つに
just
して
leave that fun for later and finish this opening act already. Gamuk dia. Hold on, we have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
でもすっかり黙り込んじゃってるよ
Perhaps he can't argue anymore. Gundam, I was simply at a loss for a word after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption.
むしろ
In fact, I shall deny the very basis
推理は最高
dari awal.
の推理に
Based on your assumption,
俺様は4階のストロベリータワー
I
で
hung
未来を
Nekomaru
潰し
from
上げ
4th floor.
次に1階そこから再び
From there, after returning to the strawberry house, I was present the alarm.
行ったり来たりで大忙しだがそもそも
Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able? I see, the contact elevator was broken.
犯人はマスカット
As
ハ
I
ウスの
recall,
整
the
備
killer
を
tampered with the grape house control panel, which shut down the elevator.
しかも停止したエレベーターがあったのはマスカットハウ
Plus,
ス側だっ
top
たはずだ
elevator should have been facing the grape house
な
side.
れば最後に連絡エレベーターを使った人間は
If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at the grape house. For this reason, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at grape house.
どうしたんだよ
And what's wrong with that?
ハウスでエレベーターを壊したらもうストロベリーハウスには
If the elevator was broken at grape house, you wouldn't be able to return to strawberry house.
俺様はちゃんとストロベリー
However, I was already at the strawberry
ハウス
house,
でアラームが鳴った瞬間に
I was present,
つまり
which means your assumption is clearly wrong. Are you serious?
もう決まった
And
と
here
思
I
ったの
thought
に
it's already been decided. Kan dia bisa panggil hewan-hewan aja.
この矛盾
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful human? You cannot overcome this contradiction. That can be overcome. Fuyuhiko yang apa nih?
あの連絡エレベーターは
Oh bukan.
両ハウス間の唯一の移動手段だ。それが壊されている以上、貴様らの推理は瓦解する。
Oh.
しかも連絡エレベーターはマスカットハウスで壊されてたな。
犯人がストロベリーハウスに戻れないよ。
その時ストロベリーハウスにいた俺様には一連の犯行が不可能なのは必定。
共犯者でもいれば話は別なんだが、
それか秘密の抜け道でも
Secret passageway.
いつまで幻想を語っている。もうやめにしないか。
I'm going to find out.
あの連絡エレベーターは両ハウス間の唯一の移動手段だ。
Oh,
それが壊されている以上、
secret passageway-nya kita ambil.
貴様らの推理は瓦解する。
しかも連絡
Harusnya
エレベー
ya.
ターは
Terus kita tembak yang di pertama.
マスカットハウスで
Coba ya,
壊
coba
され
ya.
てたな。
犯人がストロベリーハウスに戻れないなら、
その時ストロベリーハウスにいた俺様には一連の犯行が不可能なのは必定。
共犯者でもいれば話は別なんだが、
それかでもあれば
いつまで幻想を語っている。もうやめにしないか。
Turu Fed, halo Bro Wipi, welcome to the stream. Nanti tunggu trialnya kelar, abis execution.
あの連絡エレベーターは
Gak turu sih. Aku habis turu, Cok. Nah, bener.
それは違うぞ。
Welcome to the stream ya Bro Wipi ya. Tadi aku justru habis bangun anjir sebelum stream.
連絡エレベーター以外に
No, there should have been another way to move between two houses without the elevator. Such a method does not
だったら
exist.
実際にその方
Then
法を
why
使った
don't we
やつ
ask
に聞い
the
てみる
person
か
who actually used that method?
お前しかいない。お前だ。
Nagito, you should know what are you talking about. Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right? Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up.
きっとストロベリーハウスの1階と
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the second to the third floor.
そうなんだろ。
Isn't that right?
ああ
Once again, I let it
でもそう
shows
だよ
off. But you're right that there's a door on the floor of the octagon which open the door.
なんと
As a surprise, I end up in Monokuma's archive, which is on the third floor of the grape house. Meaning the third floor and the fourth floor are actually
しか
connected.
もファイナルデッドルームを一度クリア
Plus
すれば
once you've cleared
何度でも
us,
そこを行き来している
oh,
その抜け道を使った
if
と
they
考
used
え
that
れ
secret
ば
passage,
2
they
つの
could
ハ
have
ウスを移
gone
動する
between
ことは
those
いく
two
らでもできたはずだ
houses as much as they want. However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final death?
知らなかったはずがない
There's no way they didn't know.
貴様の猜疑心が生み出した幻想に
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicions.
命が惜しければ
You should stop with your scrutiny. There's no way I can stop. What did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Udah amat
そ
lah.
の空間的ワームホールを使えば昇降する混濁な箱がなくとも多重世界を移動できたやもしれん。だが脆い脆い脆いぞ。貴様の腐敗しきった幻想を邪神創造の糧としてくれようか。その空間的ワームホールを使えば昇降する混濁の箱がなくとも多重世界を移動できたやもしれん。 が脆い脆い脆いぞ。貴様の腐敗しきった幻想を野心創造の糧としてくれようか。
Anjir kurang.
その空間的ワームホールを使えば昇降する混濁の箱がなくとも多重世界を移動できたやもしれん。だが脆い脆い脆いぞ。貴様の腐敗しきった幻想を野心創造の糧としてくれようか。
Okay.
すでに抜け道の存在は証明したはずだぞ。その抜け道
The
は
secret passage was
オクタゴンにあったん
at
だ。
the octagon.
己が推理の限界を知れ。犯人がオクタゴンに
You say the killer went to the
吠
octagon.
えるな雑種が。
Don't bark, you
闇と
cur.
混沌の螺旋に
You
没
don't
するの
want
が
to
せめて光宿りしか
あ
に祈りを捧げる。己が推理の限界を知れ。犯人がオクタゴンに行っただと。吠えるな雑種が。闇と混沌の螺旋にせめて光宿りしかに祈りを捧げる。その空間的ワームホールを使えば昇降する混濁の箱がなくとも多重世界を移動できたやもしれん。だが脆い脆い脆いぞ。貴様の腐敗しきった幻想を野心創造の糧としてくれようか。
すでに抜け道の存在は証明したはずだぞ。その抜け道はオクタゴンにあったんだ。
己が推理の限界を知れ。犯人がオクタゴンに行っただと。吠えるな雑種が。闇とせめて光宿りしかに祈りを捧げる。己が推理の限界を知れ。犯人がオクタゴンに行っただと。吠えるな雑種が。闇と混沌
If you don't want
せめて光宿りしかに祈りを捧げる。己が推理の限界を知れ。犯人がオクタゴンに行っただと。吠えるな雑種が。闇とせめて光宿りしかに祈りを捧げる。己が推理の限界を知れ。犯人がオクタゴンに行っただと。吠えるな雑種が。闇と混沌の螺旋に没する。
Iya. Kenapa ada wire? Karena dia dapat wire-nya dari oktagon ya. Nggak mungkin dapat dari tempat lain.
2台の体をそれに凶器に見せかけられてたどれもドッキリ
Those
ハウスの
all
どこ
the
にもな
item
かったものだ。
in that weren't in the fun house. Where did the killer obtain them? The only place I can think of is the octagon.
あそこには
There were various weapons and tools. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammer, and chains too.
それらが犯行に使われたって
Since
こと
those
は
items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the octagon.
だとしたら
They obviously know about the secret passage too.
どうやら
It seems this is the end. Normally, we will end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the
全然
case.
これ以上の時間を
But
割く
there's
の
no
ももったい
reason
ない
to
し
waste any more
僕は
time
まだ
on this
サクッと
opening
終わらせ
act,
ちゃうね
so I'm going to end this right now.
まず田中君
First of all, by messing
Anjir.
Anjir.
その時すでに連絡そのせいで
Thanks to
二
that.
台君が集合場所
Anjay,
で
si
ある
Nagito
マスカット
kenapa
タワー
ini?
が
Ada
出てしまう
ada rahasia apa yang
彼らと
ternyata
連絡エレベーター
ada
が
di
壊れている
dalamnya
と知った時の
si
僕らはまあそう考え
siapa
るのも当
namanya?
然だよね
Tokoh
その
utama.
時の僕らは2つのタワーが全く同じ場所と合格ね
Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise, Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
待てや2台がストロベリータワー
Hold
に来
on,
なか
if
ったら
Nekomaru didn't go
犯
to
人はどうする
Strawberry
つもりだったん
Tower,
だ
what would the killer have done
確か
then?
に不確定要素の多い
Their
綱渡
plan
りの
was
計画だけど
balancing act of
別に失敗したって構わなかったは
uncertainties,
ずだ
but
よ
if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded.
しれっと次の朝を迎
They
えて
can just greet
また別
everyone
の
the next
方法を考
morning
え
as
れ
if
ばいいだ
nothing
けだからね
happened and come up with a different
それ
plan.
に
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
事件のまとめを再開
I'm
させる
going to continue summarizing the case,
こうして
okay?
田中君はストロベリータワー
Through this, Gundam successfully blah blah blah.
さすがに彼らの
There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru,
二代君のお休みスイッチを押すこと
powerless without fighting him.
待て
Hold on.
貴様何と言った
You? What did you just say?
戦わずして
That I didn't battle? What's wrong with that? Don't mess with me. You cannot ignore those words.
なんで急に怒ったの
Why are you...
貴様ら
Okay. You fools do not understand. You don't understand at all.
笑えるぞこの
Ha, you make me laugh. After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all. I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
どうやら
It appears I cannot finish this
俺
yet.
様はいずれ地
I
獄
may
に落ちる
be,
べき人間
and maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish this yet. Kenapa nih? It's obvious I'm going to destroy your illusory assumption.
まだあるっていうのか
You still have more? You still have room to argue. Your word. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button.
だがあのスイッチは2台の首の後ろについていた
However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I would have to get behind it.
おっさんの背後なんて
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
1対1の状況となればなおさら
It's even more difficult if it's one-on-one.
脆いこの程度で簡単に瓦解するとは所詮はただの幻想に過ぎ
It
な
was
かった
just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitation.
それは違う
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who is wrong.
いいセリフ
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well, I shall teach you two tips for making someone admit their defeat.
圧倒的な力で有無を言わさず他者を蹂躙
With
する
your overwhelming power, and as for the other, you must provide a reason that will pursue that human.
まだ
You have not fulfilled. Okay. PTA. Wah, ini agak ribet nih.
やらせません田中キングダムに栄光あれ彼落ちダビデの予言のごとく砕け散れやらせません田中キングダムに栄光あれ彼落ちダビデの予言のごとく砕け散れ希望をさせやらせません田中キングダムに栄光あれ彼落ち
Ya, ini
やらせません田中キングダムに栄光あれ彼落ちダビデの予言のごとく砕け散れ田中キングダムに栄光あれ
negatif.
やらせません田中キングダムに栄光あれ彼落ちあの2台の背後だ
The
やすやすと捉
four
え
dark nefas.
これで終わりだ
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you had the power of the hamster you keep with you. Are you seriously saying he used his hamster to push the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck? Of course, that would be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams. Iya sih, bisa ngapain aja anjir intinya hamsternya. Emissary of evil, the time has come to land me in your aid. Tch. Oh, it pressed the button. Hahaha, soon the door of destiny shall open.
そういえば
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam hamster retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the battle lighting too. Hey, with your friend and their exceptionally smart brain, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Mekamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
そうなんだ
How about it, Gundam? Okay. Okay.
俺様
Not
自
just
身の
myself,
こと
but
で
you
あれば
actually
とも
brought up how splendid my
配下の者どもの
subordinates are.
認めるほか
I have no recourse but to admit it. Admit it? Did you say you
ど
admit
う
it?
やら俺様が手にして
It
いたの
appears
は
I've obtained
地獄
a
巡りの
one-way
片道
ticket
切
to
符
hell. Fine, then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of
犠牲な
corpse.
き平和など
You cannot find peace without sacrifice effort.
この命を踏み越えてみせこの
Pull the
くだら
curtain.
ない激
Stock 1. Oke, benar. Bukan ya? Bukan. Oh, benar. Nah ini udah ya, si kocak ngapain gua ini? Si kocak. Nah ini. Salah lagi anjir. Dani. Weh. Ini kan udah diatur. Oh. Bukan. Bukan. Ini udah wrapping. Oh. Bukan. Ini last stop. Oke. Act 1. Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepare before they commit the crime.
一つ目は、これによって
Oke,
ストロベリ
dirusakin
ーハウス側の狛江たちとマスカッ
biar
トハウス
biar
側の
biar
者たち
mencar ya, nggak gabung ya. Next, they lure Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours.
さらに
Beda 2 jam.
犯人は自分のアリバイを確保するためストロベ
In
リー
order
ハ
to
ウスの
secure
ラウ
an
ンジ
alibi, the killer went to the
掛け時計のアラームを午前5時
and
30
set
分に
the
設定して
wall
おいた
clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m.
それらの事前準備を終えた犯人
Killer
は
went to Strawberry Tower with necessary tools in
犯
hand.
人はファイナルデッドルー
They
ムをクリア
obtained
する
these
と入れる
tools.
オクタゴンから
Okay.
それつまり犯人はドッキ
This
リハ
means
ウ
the
スの
killer
秘密を
discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else.
ストロベリーハウスとマスカットハウスが
Are actually the same building.
一方
On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Great Tower for a specific reason. Yeah, dia buru-buru, padahal masih jam 5 gitu.
その時
By the point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time.
実際にクズ竜が2台を目
Iya
撃し
sih
た
benar sih, mereka nggak tahu itu bener apa kagak kan. Dia percaya aja jamnya karena nggak ada
午前
jendela
7時
cuy.
といえばモノクマ太極拳だ
Nekomaru went to grave.
だけど
However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. He decided to try going to Strawberry Tower.
だけどそこ
But
に
the
は
killer was waiting for him there.
その
With
犯
the
人は
power of hamster, they were able to press the goodnight button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. Apa nggak
そして
berat
2台
anjir
はス
tapi?
リープモードにされ行動不能に陥
Rendering him
そこから
immobile.
犯人は極
The
上の
killer
凶器
began
を使うため
preparing
の
to
準備
use the
に
ultimate weapon.
まず
First, they set alarm. Digantung,
鉄製
then
のワイヤーで2
they
台を
tied
縛
up.
って
Okay.
そしてストロベリータワーから出
Leaving
た犯
the
人は
Strawberry Tower, the
すぐに
killer
イチゴ
then
回廊
destroyed
の
the
扉
door
のスイッチ
button
を破
to
壊し
Strawberry Hall.
俺たちをストロベリータワーに
They
入れ
did
なく
this
す
to
ること
keep
で
us from entering Strawberry
2台を
Tower
殺害するのに利
and
用
to
する
keep us from
建物の
discovering the
構造
secret
の秘
of
密
the
を
building
悟られないよう
structure
にして
they
いる
used to kill Nekomaru.
そしてオ
Oh.
クタゴンの抜け道を使ってマスカットハウスブドウ回廊へと向かいするとエレベ
When
ータ
that
ーのように
happened,
なっ
the
ている
elevator
タワーの床は下降を
like
始め
floor of the tower began descending.
内部に残された2台の体はタワーの
The
中に
killer
入って
entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was a success.
床に凶器に見せかけるためのハンマーを置き
Place a hammer on the floor to look like the
巻きつけ
weapon.
たイチゴ回廊からはタワーに入れないと誤認させ
We couldn't enter the tower from the Strawberry Hall.
こうして
The killer finished. Udah setup, tapi sayangnya palunya jadi nggak guna gitu.
でもそこで予想外の出来事が
Katanya ada yang unexpected. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier.
そのせいで犯人は客室に戻れなくなり5時30分
The lounge wall clock alarm
7時
start
30分
ringing.
にセット
Oh,
犯人は最悪
to
の
avoid
ケース
the
に
worst
逃れる
scenario.
仕方なく
Oh, mau nggak mau ikutan ya?
そしてその掛け時計のアラームが鳴った
He woke up while he was still hanging upside down and he couldn't help but sway his body
そのせい
powerfully.
でドアノブからワイヤー予想以上
But
に
actually,
激しい
there
負
was
荷
a
がかかって
heavier
せい
load than expected.
ドアノブそして
Nekomaru fell to death. Kena pilar,
柱に激突しその衝撃で頭部が破
which
壊され
dissipated him on impact
そ
and
こで2
died.
台が落ちた衝撃音はただ
However, by this point, the killer plan was about to fail,
壊
thanks to
れ
the
たドアノ
broken
ブと
door,
つまりこの事件の
meaning
犯
the
人
killer
は
is someone who
豪華
wouldn't
な
have
客
heard
室
the
に
alarm.
そしてラウンジ
They
に
also
崩れ
wouldn't
があっ
have
たこと
been
で
able to
自分
return
の
to
客室に
their
戻れなかった
guest room
チーム
because Fuyuhiko was at the launch.
それは
That
田中
someone
ガンダム
is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think anyone else. Anjay, waktunya eksekusi nih, bentar lagi nih. Splendid. That was splendid for a mere human. You did quite well. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself. I cannot believe it.
こんなの信じら
I
れま
just
せん。
cannot believe.
あなたのような人が
You killed Nekomaru.
私に
I
は
cannot
信じら
believe
れ
something like that.
許せぬか
You didn't wish to forgive me.
悔しいか
Do you feel a regret?
ならば
Then
終わらせて
then
みせ
finish
る
it. Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka.
資本的どもよさあ
Let the voting time begin. Ini guys, yang ditunggu-tunggu. B. Oke lah B. This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Ting ting ting. All rise. It will be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly, judging from the result. You guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistake is a splendid achievement. Iya, tapi harusnya dia bikin satu seri yang ini sih menurutku ya. Kayak mereka gagal nebak gitu. Jadi yang killernya yang menang gitu. Was Gundam Tanaka. Yay, I said all that without biting my tongue.
さて
Now that we've decided who the killer is, let's do the execution, okay? Hold on. It's true the class trial is finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish yet until we hear it from Gundam. No matter what he say, it won't change a thing. Yep, betul. I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like.
流れよ
So why do you want to talk to one who has lost? The loser merely leave. It will just be unnecessary for me to say something.
聞くがいい
It's what I would like to say, but for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing. Correct.
悲しいな
You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. However, it is a great mistake, huh?
よかろう
Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died. Lost and died.
これも因果率
He
の
was
定め
just
か
trying to cling to life. There are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
てめえ
What do you mean? Explain. Fine. Then I shall reveal it all.
物語を作ろう
Within the final that room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded, but okay. And this is what happened. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent, and instantly understood the situation. We had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away or even called for help. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
そんな
A fight that risked life and
あ
death.
えて言おう
He was serious too. He gave it his all to try to kill me. if I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You will never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
言えるぞ
Nobody will know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing. Benar juga.
まさか
Mekamaru really did that? Sensing from my subtle killing intent as expected of you, Nekomaru, this scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been team manager for so long, said I will nearly forgotten this. This is great. What a comforting atmosphere. That's a great line. And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me? Fuhaha. Heroes, Lord of Darkness. What the hell? I need to cling to an trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance. You'll drench your soul with evil until bitter end. Splendid. In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Give me everything you've got. Nekomaru Nidai, your blood will drench the foundation of my empire. Why? Why did you fight? We are all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my value upon you. However, I must say this. Apa tuch? What's the point of living if you are just waiting until you finally die? There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment. A mere feeling of resignation. Wait, are you telling us just to wait until we starve to death? I would rather have that happen to us than have our friend kill each other. Do you mean that you would rather die? Ever since we were locked inside the building, everyone had been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up. Giving up on life, that's just an insult to life itself. Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog? Cannibalism. In zoology, cannibalism is a common observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism. That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself? If a world will consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Benar sih. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy toward life. It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity. Are you saying all that to try to justify what you did? But it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right? That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my value upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is absolute true. But even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here? That's belief is why you commit your crime. Hey, what about the final diary room? Did you do the Russian roulette too? Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play. You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that, well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question. Just who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'll sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools. Not in million, not in a billion, not in 10,000 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible. Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Now then, let us be rid of this foolish talk. Monokuma, let us begin. Got it. Special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka. Please wait, this is just too much. Please help Gundam. Miss Tsunaya, I beg of you, Tsunaya, an act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his staff does not befit a noble such as yourself. Gundam? It's fine to start for reals, right? Yes, I do not mind, however. What is it, my four dark device of destruction? Are you worried about me? Oh, my four dark device. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. Nah, ininya nggak mati juga berarti ya hamster ya. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing, let us laugh uproariously. Okay, I shall stick with my evil until the very end. Open Sesame, Pandemonium, I shall fill hell with true hell. It's punishment time. Bentar, apa nih? Apakah segaje yang terakhir? Terakhir kan kayak kurang kan ya? Anjay, bison. Oh enggak, bison sama singa. Gundam Tanaka. Oh, hamsternya juga kena. Lah, ini ditinggal. Hamsternya, wah sangat drama, sangat sedih sekali guys. Anjay, diangkat malaikat hewan. agak gimana ya yang eksekusi kali ini ya. Gundam. No, katanya. Ceh. Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting word still linger deep in our chest. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstood what he meant? Then what's the right thing to do so? To do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that. Damn it. I'm so pissed off. I need to throw something. You all spend so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things end up like this. You are all full of shit. Every last one of you. But the biggest piece of shit is me. Damn it. Why am I so weak? It's such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best. You're right. This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friend. If not, Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he will be very cross with us. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friend who have died We need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that. Yeah, but then. So how long are you guys gonna stand around chattering? The class trial is over, so it's okay for you to hurry back over to Jabberwock Island. However, the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that. Hold on! How much longer are you gonna keep doing this? Seriously, how long is he going to keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
さてと
Now Dan, alright, after feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food. Anjir, mood shiftnya cepet banget, cuman karena
そうじゃ
makanan.
なくてよ
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru say. That's what it means to live, right? She's certainly something else. But seriously, I'm starving.
ねえね
Then, let's go back for now and eat. And then after we are full, let's sleep as much as we want. And then let's do our best again. Yeah, you're right. With this, the class trial has become to an end. And once again, we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial. But at that moment, we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy, and before everyone else too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way that file had Hajime's information.
まあ
I guess they were too busy with other matter, or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was safe. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this. They should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stopped this once and for all, even if it costs me my life.
当たりよ
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this.
モノクマ登場だよ
Alright, Monokuma has arrived. Who summoned me?
さて
Thanks for coming.
おやおや
Why, it's the lonely little Nagito. Are you all alone tonight too?
どうしたの
So what's up? Your face looks scary. I see, so you can tell.
ん
Perhaps you found out who the traitor is. You know me well. Is what I would like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned that yet. I see, so even you don't know. Huh, looks like the final showdown is gonna take a little more time.
マジ
So, why would you summon me anyway? Were you finally gonna confess your love?
ね
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final death room.
ん
What about it?
うーん
There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
はにゃはにゃ
What's weird?
わからないかな
Well, there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us. Including that person, the total number of students will be 16, right?
そうだよね
But this file contained documents that were created at Hope Peaks Academy, right?
もちろん
That's right. I just reused the stuff that the former master spent a lot of time
で
making.
も
If this file even contained information about the traitor, was that person also a former student of Hope Peaks Academy?
どうだろうね
I wonder.
ね
could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? What's wrong with that? If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right? That's not my point. My point is, you already know who the traitor is. What's wrong with that? You're splendidly correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along, but even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignore it on purpose? It's just like Monomi after losing her magic stick. The traitor existence means absolutely nothing to me. Their existence means nothing, huh? Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil future foundation likey who is putting you guys through this awful stuff. That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know? Cooperation. Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you are intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right? Yep. If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too. However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. I see. Interesting. Very interesting. Obviously, that's a big no. I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you too. Well, I knew you would say that. Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on. Just as I thought, you saw right through me. No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shine brightly, stepladers such as myself and despair exist. Pooh, you're right. You're a true believer of hope after all. Okay, of that person. Reminds you. But if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky. But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you are even involved in something like this. Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky. Huh? Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is rather a rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope. The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of it. Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Who are you waiting for on this island? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island? Well, answer my question. If that's the case, if that person is already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting? Siapa tuh? Nambah orang lagi, Jir. Kemarin 9D, ini sisa berapa D? 5 days left. With the ultimate robot dream of clockwork. And sisa 7 murid, guys. Danganronpa. To be continued. Save dong. Oke, sepertinya kita bakal sampai sini aja live stream ya. Chapter 4 kita kelar. Berarti tinggal chapter 5 mungkin ya. Atau ada chapter 6 gak ada. Pokoknya ini tinggal satu pulau lagi. Berarti nanti tetap lanjutin ini ya. Mungkin sisa 2 atau 3 live lagi mungkin sih kalau misalnya emang chapter 5 dong kan. So ya kita bakal sebut nama. Ada Bro Wipiu, ada Sandi, ada Elan, ada Van, ada William, ada Takoya, ada Kucing Biru, ada iShiny, ada Hallie, ada Vigo tadi, ada Ahmad juga. Thank you banget yang udah mampir dan juga menemani live stream kali ini. Dan juga mungkin ada yang nonton tapi nggak live chat karena tadi ada sempat sampai 8 orang yang nonton. So ya, kita bakal lanjutin lagi nanti malam. And see you guys in the next stream. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.